today's reading is for somebody that embodied a very powerful energy. Now, this is an energy that you attract things to you, right? You're somebody that you attract people to you, you attract experiences to you. You are somebody, if you look back at your life, you're somebody that had always received what you have wanted, right? Anything that you have desired, you have received it. Now, unless, it's been things that were not good for you, but in general, when it comes to things that you have wanted ever since you were a child, you have been able to obtain these things, right? And people may think that things get handed to you or you're really lucky. I am getting this energy that you're very divine, okay? I don't like to use terms, you guys know this, but you are definitely a chosen person, okay? Especially when you're in a group of people, you may notice that you're always chosen. If you always tend to be the best at what you do. You always tend to be the person that gets the most attention, right? Now, this is because of your energy. I'm speaking to somebody that you have been a very powerful person in every lifetime. I am getting that your soul is very powerful. You're very wide, right? So ever since you were a child, you have actually unconsciously been manifesting. Now, we all unconsciously manifest, okay? We all manifest. That's how it works, But I'm getting with you, you have this energy behind you. I'm getting that whatever you tend to focus on becomes a reality. So I am getting that there's this energy to you, this power that people can feel, especially when you have just walked into a room, and say you don't know anyone in the room. People can feel your energy. People can feel your power. I am getting that you don't even need to say anything. That's the thing about you, is you don't actually need to say anything. You don't need to do anything. You don't have to kind of make your presence known, because your presence is already known as soon as you're walking into that room, right? Now, I am getting that you tend to you're very humble, right? You may even borderline downplay yourself. I'm getting that you look at yourself as a very average person. You're very humble. Now, obviously, you experience your energy every day. You might not think that it's anything too powerful, but with people that do not know you can literally feel your energy. Now, I am getting that you're somebody that there's so much behind you, okay? You're somebody that you have a lot of gift, spiritual gift. You also have this heart, your heart. Your energy is very soft. I'm getting a very powerful, soft energy. So I'm getting that you tend to it's this subtle power. So because you have this very soft approach, and you're somebody that I'm just getting a very feminine energy, a very soft, soft spoken, I'm getting that type of energy. So you have a very powerful presence, but again, it's not what people would think, right? So when you think about a powerful presence, you may think about somebody that walked into the room. They're very demanding, right? They're very kind of loud, okay? They're somebody that appears very strong. I'm getting that it's a different type of power. It's a feminine power, and I am speaking to a divine feminine today. You seem to be, as I mentioned, this very kind-hearted, soft energy. It's a soft energy, but it's a very powerful energy. And I do think with you, you have a very inviting energy. So people may just feel the urge to come up to you, trauma dump on you, maybe tell you their life story. People may also just feel, again, comfortable around you, because you do give off this heart chakra energy, right? You give off this comfort that a lot of people are looking for. So especially if you're dealing with somebody that maybe they're going through a lot and they need somebody to talk to, like people tend to kind of come up to you and, you know, trauma dump on you. Um, and again, you feel like a safe space, right? You feel like a safe space. You feel like I'm getting that you're a healer. That's what I'm getting, right? One of your gift, your spiritual gift, is like you're literally a healer. And sometimes people think of healers and they're like, oh, you know, Reiki and stuff like that. I'm getting that just speaking to you heals people's souls, right? So you may be somebody that you would be very good at kind of speaking to a collective of people, giving some type of advice, because I am getting people just feel comfort around you. You're really good at holding space for people, right? So people love you because, again, it's like you're able to kind of help people heal and make people feel comfortable. Um, so here's the thing, right? You are somebody your whole life you would have experienced this. I'm about to get into this, but before I do, I just want to make it clear that this is, if this resonates for you, this is an energy that you would have experienced your whole life, where people tend to get very obsessive with you, very clingy with you, right? So it's like when you're dealing with the relationship, so you're dealing with friendship, right? You may notice that people become very full on and obsessive with you, and they cling on to you to the point where you may feel like you need to like step back a bit. And again, that is because you have this energy that people tend to, they want to be around your energy. Okay? Your energy, it attracts people, but sometimes it attracts the wrong people as well. So I do see that your whole life you've been used to people clinging onto you. People coming in, and this could look like love bombing, right? So it's like people coming in and they're like, oh my gosh. For example, say you meet somebody, right? And you meet them, say you meet them, I don't know, wherever, in a shopping center or something. And, you know, you become friends with this person. You will notice that, like, you know, you meet them, it's casual, and then you notice this person literally being like, I'm obsessed with you. Like, I cannot believe, like, I've met somebody like you. You're my favorite person ever. You will notice the person really trying to, like, initiate, you know, hanging out with you. Or even if it's like a romantic thing, say somebody's romantically interested in you, you meet somebody, all of a sudden they're trying to claim you, right? They're literally clinging onto you, trying to claim you. These energies here, you have to have very strong boundaries, okay? Because sometimes when that happens, just like the situation I'm about to speak on, sometimes when, you know, you have people clinging onto you and stuff like that and idolizing you like that, like, you know, they're able to kind of drain your energy. Your energy also attracts, you know, obviously it attracts really good opportunities and it attracts a lot, you know, but it also attracts, you know, energy vampires. It attracts people looking for opportunities, you know. It attracts people that want to be you, destiny swapping, things like that as well. So you do have to have very strong boundaries. Now, there's somebody here that they've really crossed a line with you. And we have the boundary card in reverse, by the way. In reverse. So one thing about this person is they lack boundaries. One thing about them is they will definitely overstep your boundaries because they lack boundaries. They don't understand boundaries. They don't have any, right? But this is somebody who you will notice that they're trying to become very close to you. For some of you, you've already met this person. For others, this person, you're about to meet them. And again, a massive red flag is them literally clinging onto you immediately. Love bombing you type of energy, right? Another red flag is their lack of boundaries. And okay, we're going to get into it because one thing about this person as well is they seem to be very touchy. Okay. And I'm not sure if you're comfortable with that, but I'm getting that there's somebody that's always like holding you, touching you, right? Like I'm getting that they're always trying to like get close to you. Um, but it's a little weird. Okay, like the touching is a little weird. Because here's the thing. What I'm seeing with this person is they are feeding off your energy. Okay, if you've already met them, but yeah, if you haven't, you're about to meet them. They're feeding off your energy, your life force. One of the easiest ways to take somebody's energy is touch. I know some people are very touchy. I know some people, their love language is touch, and they're very touchy. Could not be me, by the way. I hate touch. Like I don't like when random people touch me, right? And that's because random people touching you, you should not take that lightly, especially if you're somebody with this type of energy. You never know what they're into. You never know what their intention is, right? But you will notice something. I just seen 11:11. With energy vampires, they always tend to go for the right hand, okay? You will notice there's a pattern with energy vampires where they tend to go for your right hand, and that is because it's like that's your giving hand, okay? That's your masculine hand, your giving hand, where it's like they're touching your right hand. And some people, like if they're an energy vampire or some type of energy like that, where they're trying to, use your life force, they will go for your right hand and they will suck the energy out of you. And that is your giving hand, by the way. So you're giving them energy. They're taking your energy, right? So if you ever notice somebody going for your right hand, take note of it. And if it does happen, immediately go wash your hand with salt and to call back your energy. Okay? Because that's what they're doing. They're literally trying to take your energy. So you may notice this person trying to like hold your right hand, touch your right arm. It could be like a little like, touch you on the shoulder. Like they may not be so open with it, but they're very touchy, right? And even if it's not the hand, it's like the right side of the body. They're trying to get your energy, right? So again, another red flag about this person is they're always trying to touch you, especially on the right side. I'm also getting that, notice how you feel after they touch you, okay? Because if this person had taken your energy, you're going to immediately feel really weird, okay? You may feel lightheaded or like dizzy, right? You also may feel like you need to lay down. Like again, your energy's been taken. You also may feel weak. All of a sudden maybe your hand, or like say they touch your hand, it feels like paralyzed. Another thing you will notice is waking up the next day sore, okay? When you're dealing with somebody like this, it literally hurts to hang out with them because you're around them, they've siphoned all your energy, and you wake up the next day, your body is sore, right? And it's because, you have to be very aware of how your body reacts to people, especially because you're so sensitive to energy. Now, another thing here is, again, with the full-on love bombing energy that they come with, they're going to want to do something crazy, okay? So maybe they want to kind of initiate the friendship or relationship somehow, right? So they want to move really quickly. Now, they may want to get like matching outfits, but even like matching tattoos, okay? That is, I'll go into that in a different video, but that's a lot, okay? If they're trying to like get you to move really quickly, you may feel like you cannot outrun them, you cannot release them, and you also cannot reject them, right? Because again, you just don't know how this person's going to act. They don't really seem to act in normal ways. I'm also getting this like, you got to be careful because if you have already dealt with this person, you may notice yourself feeling weak, disorientated, right? Feeling like, you know, you don't really know what you're doing, no motivation, no energy, because this person seems to be like literally drawing all of the energy out of you. I just named 1515. Now, they're clingy to the point of no return, okay? And what the thing in here is they mark it with being protective. You are somebody that they want to be around because you can benefit them. They are looking at you as somebody that they could. So you're dealing with somebody that, for one, there's something spiritual going on here, okay? For some of you, you could be dealing with a witch, warlock, whatever you want to label it, but just somebody that is heavy into the art, energy vampire, right? Somebody that siphons energy, harvest energy. Like, you could be dealing with, again, somebody like that. You have to have boundaries with this person, but again, it's like they will not let you. But you need to literally draw the line with this person. Again, I'm getting this like fragile energy. Like, I'm getting that they mark their clinginess with protection. Like, they act like they're protecting you. They may act like, oh, I'm really overprotective, I just really care about you. So again, they're also using manipulation, also energy manipulation. This person, it's almost like they want to be seen as a couple, or if you guys, this is just a friend, okay, it's like a unit. Like, they want to be attached to your name. Okay. You are somebody with the Nine of Pentacles here. You seem to be somebody that's on a different level to this person. Whoever I'm picking up on today, you seem to be somebody that, like, you could be in the public eye. With the Hollywood card here, you could be in the public eye. Even if you're not, you may be like very popular or something, right? So I'm getting this energy where, like, this person, they're not on your level. But, so, they're not on your level here at all. But they're trying to attach to you because they want to, again, like, they want to be on your level. They feel like you come with opportunity. Being, like, linked with you could bring them opportunity. I'm getting that you have really, like, drawn the line here. There's something, and again, if you haven't met them yet, obviously, this hasn't happened yet, but I'm getting that this person, there was a moment where they started to, like, mirror you. That's one thing about this person, is they're going to mirror you, okay? They need to kind of, it's like they want to become a different, just a version of you, okay? So it's like they're just another you. That's why they're clinging on to you. That's why they're, like, love bombing you, right? So again, they're going to, like, I'm getting this energy of mirroring. I'm getting this energy of them kind of, anything that you feel, they feel too. Like, they really just, like, your issue, they take on as their issue. It's like, there's no boundaries here. It seems like they may even be, for example, say you're dealing with somebody, having a fight with somebody, this person may even be more angry at the person, but I am getting this in somebody that's, like, claimed your energy. That's what this is. This is a cold person. See, here's the thing. You know this person to be very cold, to be very harsh, right? All of a sudden, they're trying to act like you. All of a sudden, I'm getting that you're somebody that's very sensitive. You're somebody that's, like, very caring, sensitive, right? They're somebody that is very strong and resilient. But all of a sudden, it's like they're trying to, like, act like you. They're trying to act like the sensitive one. They're trying to act like I'm getting that they're crying or something like that, and they usually don't. So again, it's almost like this energy of, they're trying to become another version of you. They're trying to love bomb you and attach themselves to you again for some type of opportunity. This is somebody that, again, they're so cold and detached. Queen of Swords reversed could be a narcissist. Doesn't even matter though. This is definitely like some type of energy vampire. Somebody that, I'm getting like a shape-shifting energy, right? Like I'm just getting like, they steal people's energy. They don't have any energy. They steal people's energy. They tend to cling on to people that have really good energy. They adapt to people. So it's like, they don't really know who they are either. They don't know who they are. Like, I can't even tell you who they are right now because they're really just a copy of somebody else, you know? They're really just like a copy of somebody they're trying to mirror. Whoever they're trying to mirror to steal their energy, they're just a copy of that, right? I can't tell you who this person truly is. I don't think they know who they truly are. They're just a version of somebody that they have idolized. Okay, this, when I say this is somebody that is siphoning your energy, like, I'm not joking, guys, and look, this person looks like you now, okay? That's the thing. Like, I'm getting there's something about their eyes, like you both have the same eyes or something. And it's funny because they could look absolutely opposite to you, right? Like, you both could be on, like, opposite ends of, like, different beauty standards, okay? Different nationalities, whatever. But it's like they're looking like you. Like, their features are looking like you. Again, oh, okay. I'm also getting that if this is like a romantic partner and you guys have had, like, you know, relations, like, you know, if you've been intimate with this person, every time that you guys are intimate, I'm getting this download, okay? It's like they look more and more like you, right? And that's really interesting. That's a very interesting, I just need 22 on the timer. It is very interesting because I've seen a lot that energy can really transfer like that. That's why you will see that sometimes partners, like people that are together, look alike, right? It's because they're sharing their energy. So that's what I'm getting here. And again, even if this is like a friend and you, like, obviously there's like nothing happening between you two, I am getting that they have some type of sexual feeling towards you, no matter who this is to you, okay? Like, I'm getting that you're not into them, but they're into you. To the point where they could be trying to convince you, and this comes in with the mirroring, okay? They're trying to convince you here that you guys are twin flame, soulmates, there's a special soul bond between you two, telepathic connection, sign, you name it. They're trying to convince you of it. That's where the mirroring comes in, because they want you to believe, like, oh, you have a spiritual connection with this person. Because they have this, like, massive, they want to be so close to you. Again, that's what with the touching energy. Look, I'm going to say it again, you need to have strong boundaries, especially with your type of energy, because as I mentioned at the start of this, you always have people clinging on to you. You always have people that are so obsessed with you. Like, it's something that you deal with all the time. You may deal with stalking, everything, right? Because people just tend to, like, be so drawn to you, your energy, it's like a magnetic energy. It, like, attracts people to you, and sometimes, like, the attraction is so, like, undeniable, right? So that's what I'm getting here. You really need to create distance here, because here's one thing about this person. You may be feeling a lot of, if you're feeling brain fog, yeah. What is going on with this person? Like, energy manipulation going on with this person, okay? I'm getting that this is somebody that's heavy into the art, okay? And I'm not talking about drawing. I'm talking about like witchcraft, and like they're heavy into like energy siphoning and mind control, okay? Really, witchcraft is mind control. So I'm getting that you're feeling foggy and you're doing things that are out of the ordinary, and like you may be questioning your own actions. If you're questioning your own actions at any time, guys, more than likely you're under something, okay? More than likely somebody else has taken the wheel of your life. And you need to take that energy back, that power back. But also, guys, if this resonates for you, you may notice that you feel lost all of a sudden without this person, even though you have been a functioning adult for all this time beforehand. You know, all of a sudden you feel lost without this person. You may notice that you can't do the things that you need to do or you want to do. It's like you're just focused on them. You feel like you can't move without them. Yeah, because they've taken your energy. They've taken your energy. Somebody like you, somebody with this energy, you have this beauty, this divine feminine energy, this power to you. Like, you literally can make anything happen. You need to make sure that, you know, your boundaries are very strong. You know, I know you're very kind and an empath and everything, but especially when it comes to people touching you, you may want to kind of draw a line, okay? You may want to kind of tell people, like, don't do that unless you like it, I don't know, but especially the right side of the body, guide. You don't know who you're dealing with, okay? You never know who you're dealing with. You never know, and especially when you embody this energy, you have some, like, high-ranking people that are into energy that target this type of energy. You know, you really do have to be aware. And you have this star power to you. It needs to be protected, okay? So you may want to start off with, you know, wearing black obsidian. You may want to clear your energy on the regular. You definitely need to kind of create distance between you and whoever this is trying to cling onto your energy, because this person here, it could even get to the point where they try to destiny swap with you. They want to make you dependent on them. It's a really weird energy. It's like they're controlling you. You may feel very sick after you guys interact, right? The thing is about this person, they're trying to act like, you know, they're protecting you. So even if you get sick after if you interact with this person, then they're the type of person they'll be like, I hope you're okay, like, you're probably sick because of this. Like, that's the type of energy that you're dealing with, right? Somebody that's really going to try to manipulate you on all levels, right? So, if you guys want a part 2 to this reading, let's get into some star signs. What do we have here? We have Libra here. We have Cancer here. We have Capricorn here. We have Taurus here. We have Leo here. And we have Scorpio here today. So if you guys want me to go deeper into this reading, let me know in the comments. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next reading.